Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. Before I begin, I would just like to thank my viewers and those that have liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. Also to everyone who has commented on my videos and to those who have purchased readings with me. Thank you so much. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you. Take what does, leave the rest. If it does not, please check your moon and your rising sign for your messages. Some months it may not resonate with you at all, because we read for thousands of people. Now, this reading specifically is for someone out there. This is not about work. This is definitely a love situation. So let's get on with this reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is it's a decision that you need to make, and quite an emotional one also. Under that, we have the Devil here, along with the Four of Wands and the Three of Wands. So this tells me that a decision needs to be made about a commitment that you have. Either that person stepped outside of the relationship, or he could possibly have had addictions, or he was very controlling and manipulative. Whatever it was an unhealthy attachment. You need to make a decision about it, and you are thinking of turning your back here. See, his back is to us. Turning your back on this relationship. So now if we look down here, we have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords again. The Queen of Swords, typically she would be a widower, someone who's separated, someone who lives alone, or who's in a relationship but is feeling quite lonely. She's very much up in her head, thinking, planning. She will sever ties with things that no longer serve her, and the Devil speaks to the need to sever ties here. Now, this tells me that you received some news in the past that put you into this Eight of Swords energy. It was not good news. Typically, the Eight of Wands would be good news, but because of the cards that I have around it, tells me that this was not good news that you received. It was some sort of it was news basically that was unwelcome, but that did bring clarity to you about your situation. Possibly you are thinking of separating, if it hasn't already happened. And the Ten of Cups would speak to the family and the home. And then we have this Eight of Swords energy surrounding this family, this home, this news. We have it twice. So there was some sort of news here that really shook up your foundation. And we see that here at the center of the reading. The Four of Swords has you recovering after this challenging situation. And this is news that shook the foundation but opened your eyes. And although it doesn't feel good in the moment, it can be a blessing in disguise. because this was an unhealthy attachment here. We know there was a betrayal with this Ten of Swords here. And I think for some of you, you saw this coming, because those swords are all, he stabbed in his chest, not behind in the back, in the chest. You can see that here. So now you recognize this need to sever ties with this relationship. And you have the Magician that says you can do it. What crowns this reading? The Two of Cups. Now, this is what's in your thoughts. So you're thinking, this, whatever this was very heartbreaking for you. You are thinking about that relationship. You are thinking about what happened. You are thinking about leaving. This was devastating for you. This news has brought this transformation in. The need to cut away that no longer serves you and move forward and step onto a new path with the Fool. And the Fool, you see the Fool and Death are walking right into each other. So there is this great need to step onto a new path, a new way of doing things, because this and this devil energy, it just did not serve you. But it's like you're stuck in that Eight of Swords energy, because I have here the Six of Cups in your outcome position. You are still thinking back. And normally this would be reminiscing or someone coming back from the past, but I do believe, because it falls with the Nine of Wands, you're thinking back to this Tower moment. Okay, it sits next to this Tower here and this Ten of Swords. So you're thinking back to this last lesson that you've learned here. And it was quite painful for you. So we have the Nine of Wands. A 10 is completion. You're just about there. Do not give up. There's one last little thing to do, and that is the need to sever ties here. If I look at these cards, sever ties and put that behind you to get to the 10, because it was not emotionally balanced, your relationship. You need to move forward, and I think that here, sitting in the future, you know that, and I believe that you will take charge of your life, move forward, and this is now your wish to be able to do this. And you have at the bottom of the mini Rider-Waite deck the Strength card. You do have the strength to do this. It may take all of your courage. You may have to draw on all of your inner strength, but you can do it. Because under that card, I have the Victory card here. I have the Victory card. Okay? That says whatever you're working on will bring positive results. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is a change of fortune coming in for you. And a new beginning. One that is very promising. So although this is a pretty it's a pretty heavy reading here with all of this, I do believe it's a message for someone out there. Just know that it's all going to turn out okay. There is a change of fortune coming in for you. I'm going to now shuffle the deck from the Angel Answers Oracle cards. So if you have a question, could you focus on that now, and I will shuffle and draw a card. I'm going to take the top card. You got the card of romance. So now I'm going to look that up. A very important relationship is about to enter or has recently entered your life. This is the romance you've been waiting for. Like all partnerships, there may be ups and downs, but don't let that deter you or shake your confidence. Have faith that love is coming into your life to stay. So I believe that there is a new romantic partner waiting to come in for you. So that's all I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you would like to book a reading, the details on how to do so are in the description box below. Many blessings to you. Bye for now.